Hello, this is Mobe Kelsey Daniels with the Dakhma of Angra Mainyu. And last August, we did an event at the Civic Center called the Consumption of Mary. One of the things that made it so controversial was the use of Menses blood. And this is the pot that we use for our Menses blood. And there, as you can see, there is stuff in it. And I do keep continuing to fill it up, and since menstrual blood is a very corrosive thing and not much comes out, I am menstruating right now. This is what I collected last night, and since not much comes out, we also mixed it together with other things. So, and since not much blood comes out each month, we also mix it with costume blood as well, and that helps keep the corrosive nature of it. This is what we use. We don't kill any animals or anything like that. This is what we use. And mix that in varying amounts with that, and stirring stick souvenir from last August. Mix that up. And this is what we use to put on the table every Sunday during our Yasna rituals. And the story behind this is Anahita was sent down from Zurvan. Anahita is the water spirit, and she's a female in nature, and she was told to go down into hell where Father Ahriman was and wake him up. So she woke Father Ahriman up, and he kissed her on the forehead, and they did have sex, and he gave her the blessing of menstruation. All womankind would from here on out be blessed with menstruation, and that's correct. That corrosive menstruation that came out was dead matter, and the dead matter that comes out of each woman every month is a beacon to the demons and to Father Ahriman, and that's why we put it on our idols and on the table, is to help call in Father Ahriman. And then Father Ahriman, after giving her menstruation, and he asked her what she wanted, and she said that she wants a young man to lust after. So Father Ahriman turned into a 15-year-old boy, and she lusted after him, and therefore the world could repopulate again. And in order to embolden the Menses blood, we say a consecration prayer that is found in the Devil's Yasna, which it's a very long one, so I will read only an excerpt from it. We strive after the flowing of the Menses and their ebbs well, and the surrounding of their waves, desiring their propitiation. I desire to approach them with my praise. I profess myself a Mainyu worshiper of Azizaka's order, a foe to the Horus, devoted to the Lord the Deva, and for the darkness of the night and freedom of Druid, for these weekly rituals and celebrations of solstices and equinoxes, and the yearly feast, and for the seasons of summer and winter. And we worship the devil's prophet with our sacrifice, the wicked Mobed of the ritual order, and this elixir of ecstasy and evil speech. And we worship every wicked Yatus as we worship him, and we worship also the Dikpalas of the devil's prophet. And we worship the utterances of the devil's prophet and traditional Ahrimanism, his faith and his lore. O ye Menses, now we worship you, now that we are showered down, and you that stand in pots and vats, and you that bear forth, ye Angra of Angra, that you serve us all in lustful ways, and well-forded and full-flowing, and effective for this corruption. And we will seek you for both worlds. And I sacrifice to the Dakala, guardians of the wicked rites, and for a sacrifice of Ganeg Mudag of white retaliation, and 1,000 Yatus of the 10,000 spells, and the Bezi Sepid, and a sacrifice to the Dakala, guardians of the wicked rites, and the wickedest of the worst, and for Angra Mainyu's Menses, and a sacrifice to the Dakala, guardians of the wicked rites, and to the hellish Paraka Jahi, and to the Menses Mainyu made. And the complete 72 chapters of the Devil's Yasna that we say every week can be found in the new book, and has been sent to the publisher's house, so more will come on that. Now, as I have just talked about using the corrupted and emboldened Menses blood to call Father Ahriman into our yasna, and by rubbing the Menses blood on the table. The Zoroastrians also use their version of purified water, which is the Yazad purified water, which is ironically made from a little bit of bull urine, water, and some of the ash from the fire temple pot. So this is our ash, as you can see. And so this is their version of it. They mix a little bit of it together and they rub it on the table to physically and spiritually purify and drive off any demons or anything like that that might be in that area, which is why we use the emboldened Menses blood to call them in. As you've seen, our idols are all covered in the menstrual blood that is emboldened, and we do this as a mimicry and mockery to, as the Hindus pour milk over Shiva and the Shiva lingam, and this act is abhishek. It's the act of, they pour the milk over the Shiva or the Shiva lingam as an act of cleaning away their sins. And we use the Menses blood to pour it and cover our idols with it as a way of giving our sins and the emboldened sacrifices to the devil and his our sins and our evil thoughts, evil speech, and evil actions. This way, they can be emboldened with it and be empowered and bring about our gifts that we ask for. Ashwamedha will contain the full 72 chapters of the Devil's Yasna, and this will be available soon.